angles. Yeah.
How can I help you translating, fixing the translation?
Oh, you talk to... Where the hell is he? You talk to him. You tell him the translation isn't good. You have questions?
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Is there internet?
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. You can prove it to yourself. Okay?
Yes, like if you look at the horizon.
Yeah.
Look to the horizon.
Yeah. Yes. That's our observation. That's everyone's observation. Now, you are indoctrinated to believe you live on a ball, but when you try to prove the ball, it doesn't hold up. It doesn't work. Okay? They don't teach us in school. Here, take one of these. You can have one of these for yourself.
Thank you.
They don't teach us in school. I'll give you one. I have another thing here. You can also have this. Okay? Yeah, check the websites. That's where you get the information. Everything about flat Earth is being censored on the social media. If you try to search YouTube now for flat Earth content, you don't find any legitimate content. You find BBC reports, National Geographic, all the system and implemented media sources that are going to lie to you all your life.
Yes, and YouTube is trying to prove that Earth is...
Well, YouTube has nothing to do with it. It's the people that are involved in discovering what's going on in this world. And they all have YouTube channels because it's a big platform. It's easy to share information. And for years, it was good. When I first started with this, I first learned about it, I didn't even want to know. And they were just pumping it at me. I was flat Earth. Yeah, it was crazy. So I learned really fast what was going on. But now if you try to search it, you don't find anything. That's why we're out here. That's why we're out here telling people what's going on. So we can give you the information that will allow you to get around the censorship. So that's what it's about. As far as the horizon goes, it keeps going. It keeps going. It doesn't curve. And you can prove it to yourself. Technology's caught up to the lie. This man, he's going to be in the history books soon. The guy in the orange coat, that's Jaron from Jaronism. He's going to be in the history books soon. These are the men that are making people question everything. Here we are. I thought the Earth was a ball too. I thought flat Earth was so funny. It was ridiculous, man. First thing I did, I laughed. I almost fell off my chair laughing. I thought it was so stupid. And then, I tried to prove the ball. I said, bullshit, flat Earth. I can disprove that, no problem. Yeah, well, you know, you can't disprove it. You can't, and you can't prove the ball. So, and it's your generation that needs to wake up.
Because the only proof they told us is from
NASA, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
the proof.
No, but you know what NASA does? They get caught hanging from wires. Do you have a phone? I'll give you my YouTube channel. I show you about NASA.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have a phone? No, okay. Well, my YouTube channel is called The Bloody Truth. I make videos exposing NASA for what they are. And ESA, or ESA, you pronounce it here, ESA, all those space agencies, they're faking it all. And you can prove it to yourself. The horizon is flat, it keeps going, and it depends on the weather. A clear day, cool day, where there's no atmospheric distortion, you can see hundreds of miles with today's technology.
Yeah.
We have the super zoom camera, the Nikon P900, and the P1000. 180 times super zoom. I mean, it's ridiculous. You can zoom in on things 100 miles away. But if it's only this high off the ground 100 miles away, and I can see it, well, where's the curve? They don't teach us how big the ball is. If they teach you how big Earth is in school, then you have to test it, yeah? They don't want you to test it, because if you test it, you go, holy shit, it's flat.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's why they don't teach you.
Like that. One of my teachers, they used to like describe, if one says there's this circle around,
yeah.
they even showed us videos of people people trying to not tell the information.
Yeah.
And they said like, now we can't tell you the information.
Oh, thanks, man.
For David, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He said like we can't.
Here.
The astronauts themselves, we can't tell the information.
Thanks, Dave. I just got cards, your cards in my hand now. This is going to help. I'm going to give you this.
Yes.
Okay, this is the Flat Earth Sun and Moon Clock. Okay, this is a beautiful, beautiful app. I wish I could show you. My phone is not getting service here, but I'll show you the app quickly. And the benefit to the app is you're going to have a million questions. You're going to have a million questions. Okay, and you're not going to find it because they're hiding it, they're censoring it. So if you get this app, it's about €3 or something. It's not very expensive. But on this app, it shows you how the flat Earth works. Okay, you've got the sun is always in this location, the hour. Okay, depending on where you live, the clock will orient itself to your location. And you got the sun goes around, the moon goes around, but the moon is gone right now. I think the moon is in its new moon phase right now. So in another few days, you'll see it come up on the clock. But this is the nice thing about this. If you push frequently asked questions, okay, all the questions that people ask all the time about flat Earth, they're all here. So if you click on one of these, it'll take you directly to a playlist with videos that we've gone through that we know are good information. And then you get all the information you want in a playlist specifically designed for that question. Okay? So whatever your question is, yeah, just click on it. It won't do it now because I'm not online, but yeah, it'll take you to a playlist. So this gets you around all the censorship. It's also a cool clock. And there's something to show people, you know, if you're going to talk to somebody, because most people will think right away when you say flat Earth, they think of a disc spinning in space.
Oh yeah.
Okay? Well, that's not the case. Okay, no. With the heliocentric model, the whole solar system, it's all lies as we know it. Okay, there are other explanations for what we see, but they won't teach you those explanations because that will challenge their whole lie, right? So you're not going to learn from the education system. You're going to learn from independent researchers that are out there doing the work and the research and trying to get that information to you. That's what we're doing. That's why you have a card. That's why you have this information. So on your time, this will get you around the censorship to the real deal. And that'll help you to understand. And that's the idea. If you wake up, your kids will be awake. That's the only way this world is going to change. If people think that, if you think in your head, and your friends and your family think in their head that they're insignificant, they're a particle of dust floating in an infinite, you're nothing, right? There's no consequence to your actions. Well, look at the world around you. Yeah? There's death everywhere. People are killing people all over the place. Most of it comes from America. Those motherfuckers are the worst. So, but that's a whole other thing. So you have the information, and I really hope you look into it. Because you wake up, and you're going to make the change. Your generation is going to make a new world for everybody to live in. Because if you understand you're being lied to by your education system, your government-controlled education system, okay, that you're forced to go to, whether your parents want you to or not, why are they going to? And it's free. What in this world is free from your government? Yeah. The education system is free, when you're young, because they want you to know you live on a ball, so that you will conform to the way society is run by these people that are lying to you. There's another way, but it takes everybody waking up and organizing to a point where we're not going to take the lies in. I'm not going to let the school lie to my kids if I know different, and I can prove different. I don't see any scientists coming forward on this whole flat Earth movement trying to disprove us. I see them try, but they're not able to do it, and that's scary, man. They're lying, and you'll learn that, and you'll teach your kids right, and your generation will make a difference. That's why we do what we do.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening, and I really hope you do some research.